Let's go.
What's up, gamers of YouTube? Welcome to yet another episode of Gamers Tubecast, number 2.1. The first episode was 2.0. This is 2.1. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and this may be, I already know this may be a long ass episode, so you may as well go ahead and grab you some popcorn. Pause this for a moment first. First, pause the video. Go ahead and grab some popcorn. Grab you a nice comfy seat. I got a long, healthy episode for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Mainly my game chat segment is pretty long. I got a lot of little gaming topics to talk to you guys about. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and start it off with gaming news. So I know you guys been hearing a lot about the bugs inside Cyberpunk 2077. Me personally, I have not picked the game up yet. I'm waiting for it to come out initially for PS5. I already got plenty of games that I'm playing right now. I got unopened games on my shelf that I haven't even touched yet. I got games already on Steam I haven't even touched yet on all my different consoles. So it's like I got plenty of games to play, to wait for games to take their time to come out. I'm not inside any type of rush whatsoever, but that game is looking amazing. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because I think a lot of people is overlooking, and other people have mentioned this inside their video as well. A lot of people is overlooking that that game is really diverse and very good at what it does. A lot of games are going to have bugs and stuff, and a lot of games have had bugs these days. But I feel like it's not really a deal breaker. I feel like a lot of people are putting that at the forefront instead of looking at the bigger picture about this game. You know what I'm saying? This is like another one of those games that's a groundbreaker, like Mass Effect, or a game like any type of game that kind of like took the game itself and put it on its head. You know what I'm saying? Any game that took the whole gaming industry and turned it on its head and really made people be like, okay, damn, we got to really step our game up. Just the design element when it comes to the gameplay and everything. You got to really be strategic these days, because now it's like people are setting the bar higher and higher, and what that game delivers and how dense and everything, how densely everything is, and how it actually looks like a city, even though it's not this huge giant open road, big old giant map. Sometimes it doesn't really have to. And some of the best open world games that have came out from the early 2000s to now have been some of the games that haven't had big old open world maps. They had like kind of somewhat decent sized open world maps, like GTA, some of the GTA games. So come on now. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Cannot wait to play that game. I might end up getting it on PS4 just to get it, just to see how it is, if I do end up making time for it. But right now I'm playing some other games. So yes, speaking of bugs and everything and stuff like that, next topic inside this gaming news segment is Halo Infinite 343 graphics fixes and stuff like that. Of course they knew they were going to have to address some of the stuff. I feel like they just showed everyone a game that wasn't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Ain't nowhere in the world that was what they were going for indefinitely compared to the other games that came out on Xbox 360, Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? The other Halo, like Halo 4, Halo 5, come on now, ain't nowhere in the world like compared to the other Halos. Even like Halo 4, like look at that. Halo 4 compared to what they showed for the new Halo coming out, Halo Infinite. There's nowhere in the world. Like that game on the last gen console looks 3 times better. So I feel like they just showed just something just to show, what they had on their computers for right now, and just to show the direction that they're going. They didn't even have shadow effects or nothing, no fog effects, no dynamic backgrounds, and nothing like that, like they had inside other games. It's not like they couldn't do it. It's not like the graphics couldn't handle it, you know what I'm saying? But maybe it couldn't handle it. Maybe because they are one-to-one rendering everything instead of making tricks to render everything. So maybe it was pushing the envelope. Who knows? They should have just said from the forefront, hey, this is a half-ass build. We don't have everything ready yet. So this is just to give you an idea of the direction and the gameplay direction that we're going at. So just enjoy. But after we're done with the full game, that's when you're going to see the fine details and stuff like that we're going to implement within the game. That's what they should have made sure they said before they showed that damn trailer and gameplay, making it seem like that's what it was going to be. They did show some more gameplay, some more stuff they talked about recently, and the day and night cycle. I love that. For a Halo game, already inside Halo 3, which is pretty much my favorite Halo game, just the way the open world made you feel, like no other game made me feel like that. No other open world shooter game made me feel like that except for Half-Life 2. me and my brother beat that game about 5 or 6 times, 10 times in total, and it still never gets old. I'm still thinking about playing it with my son. I was playing that game ever since my son was a baby, so he's at the age right now where he can, you know what I'm saying, definitely and definitely play some games and kick some of y'all ass and my ass, you know what I'm saying? But he better watch out because you know where you get them skills from. And I done showed him what's up already. But he gonna start being inside the Gamers 2 cast as well. But yeah, man. And I'm happy I got a long episode this episode because I got a lot of gameplay I've been playing. You guys already watching some of the gameplay already. This is all me, all my gameplay. So they said it's coming fall 2021, but like someone else said from IGN, I feel like it's coming for the 20th. I think the Halo 20th anniversary inside November. So it makes more sense for it to come out then. And I think that's around the time I get me an Xbox, and hopefully I'll be able to get my son an Xbox by the time his birthday come April 10th. Next up, last up inside this gaming news segment is not Halo, but Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Your boy will be picking that up most definitely. Hopefully they retouched up some of the physics and stuff like that and animations and things of that nature. Mass Effect 1 already beat that game 2.5, 3 times. Love that game. My favorite Mass Effect game, hands down, top to bottom. Like, I don't understand why they took out some of the things that was inside that game, like the grenades. That was the first thing I do not understand when they took out. Like that was one of the key gameplay elements that made the game feel like a sci-fi game, like you were playing like a. And the reason why I say this about the grenades, because I like how they were, like how you throw the grenades and then it'll glide in the air, and you can press the button again right when it get close to the enemies and it'll blow up. Like it just felt like this. It just felt like sci-fi. And then even when, like, there were no such thing as picking up weapons or picking up bullets and stuff inside Mass Effect 1 at all. You don't pick up no bullets whatsoever. It's energy weapons. So the better you increase your weapon, the more you can fire it without it overheating and stuff like that. It felt more sci-fi-ish, you know, as far as the environments, driving around, landing on the planets and stuff like that. Be able to drive the, I think it's called the Mako, I think. I haven't played that game in so long. But be able to drive the vehicle around the different terrains and looking at the different planets and stuff, that was such a big, huge gameplay element to me. And finding different elements by actually driving and walking around. They said that they took that part out the game because people complained about, you know, it took too long and you know what I'm saying, they put inside Mass Effect 2, they put like this little scanning the planet type of system inside of it, so that you actually landing on it, you just scan it from up above. Man, that was like, and people were trying to say Mass Effect 2 is better than 1. No, Mass Effect 1 is better than Mass Effect 2, 3. Any other Mass Effect games is going to come out after it. Mass Effect 1 is still the best because it's the way the game made you feel involved within the game. It made it feel like it was actually you playing the game. It made it feel like it was actually a sci-fi movie you were watching. All the other games just feel like you're inside these handheld locations. Okay, now we're going to take you to this spot. Even though you can choose the different places you want to go. I haven't played Mass Effect 3, just for the record. I still got to play that game. But, you know, Mass Effect 1... and I played Mass Effect 2 as well. I played both of those. But Mass Effect 1 is just that game, man. Like it just felt authentic. You know, they just put so much inside that game. I feel like they budget for Mass Effect 1. They put way more money inside that game than they put inside any other one. You can tell, like, just from the graphics, yeah, the graphics is old for its time. But other than that, if you take away that and you just focus on everything else around that, and if they go back and fix the graphics, fix some of the animations and stuff like that, that's like the hands down better Mass Effect game, no brainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's authentic. And if you implement some of the other Mass Effect games within Mass Effect 1, like some of the stuff that it was slacking on, come on, man. Next segment, finish him. And I only finished one game recently, and that is Demon's Souls for the PS5. Have been playing that game heavily. Ever since I got the PS5, of course, I've been playing that game like crazy. That is the game to play if you want to see a next-gen game. If you want to see, okay, what makes these consoles so next-gen? What makes this a big difference between, or if you're a parent and you bought this for your kids and you're wondering, this shit looks the same to me. I need to see a game to make it worth my pockets being empty. Go to the store right now and go get Demon's Souls. You will not be disappointed. You get your ass kicked, but you will not be disappointed. Like the way those look at this pause screenshot, and I took away the HUD on purpose. So hopefully I still got the screenshot to show you guys. This is a screenshot of me walking up the corridor. I forgot the area, and I had to pause. It looks like a movie. Like it looks like a screenshot from a movie. You can even see the motion blur a little bit. Like it looks like a real authentic eye-to-eye photorealistic movie. And this is from my 1080p screen, You know, like it's crazy. This ain't even 4K yet. You know, so I can't even imagine how it's gonna be looking when I finally get my dream 4K TV, which I'll be talking about inside this Gamers Tube cast as well. But it's just crazy, man, how good that game looks. And then I got a picture, screenshot with the HUD and everything back and stuff. I had cropped it so I can crop out the HUD. And then, you know, but it's just crazy. Like Demon Souls, ridiculous. So I've been playing through it again. I went through the first area again and stuff. I'm gonna play through it multiple times again. Could probably do new game plus. Probably do new game plus about 3 or 4 times. You know. So next segment within this Gamers Tube cast is game chat. Now this is gonna be a long game chat segment. This is where I take just different ideas that I personally want to talk to you guys about that I, you know, notice within the gaming or just unique topics I want to talk to you guys about. And the first thing is I accidentally found an Dark Souls hack, you know. All right, so one thing that happened is on a boss fight, you know, typically your soul sign would disappear so people can't summon you or summon into your game right when you enter into a boss area and stuff like that. But for some reason, I still had got summoned. I was getting summoned right when I was going through the fog, and even though the cutscene played and everything for the little moth or whatever that boss is called, you know, I'm not good with names when it comes to these different bosses and shit like that. I'm not really, when it comes to Demon Souls and Dark Souls, I didn't play the hell out of those games. But when it comes to remembering what's the names of the different boss and enemies, I'm not going to act like I remember. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. I just remember kicking their ass. That's all I remember. You'll see as I'm showing on the screen, I used the item to put me back into my game. Right when I came back into my game, everything was gone. You know, there was no enemies, there was no boss, there was nothing. So I went through, I picked up all the items and stuff like that. I was all happy at first, and then I got worried. I'm like, wait, hold on. Then how am I going to go forward if the boss never spawns? So what ended up happening is after I picked up everything, I even got the sword that I needed to kill, you know, the boss easily and everything like that, and all those flying enemies. I ended up walking back to the door that I came through the fog door. Right when I got close to the door, the cutscene played again and everything came in sequence and boom. But that was dope though, how that happened. I think I'm gonna start doing that more often. I'm gonna experiment with that. I'm gonna exit out the game right when I'm going through the fog. I'm gonna like hard quit my game, and then I'm gonna go back in and see if it has me inside there in the boss area without the boss and allow me to pick up all the items and then spawn them by boss in. I'm gonna see if that works. Boy probably figured out something. And speaking of Demon Souls, while we're on that topic, the next step inside this game chat topic is I beat the False King in soul form by myself after getting my ass kicked multiple times, a few times by him, with other people, with help from other people, and by myself with my full health. I finally had got the sword, you know what I'm saying, that staggers him and make him, you know what I'm saying, weak, and so you can kill him much easier, especially if you're at a lower level. And I went inside there. I wasn't even expecting to win, you know, but I started noticing. I'm like, you know what? Let me go into. I wasn't even locking on to him at first when I was fighting against him. You got to figure out. That's the thing about Demon Souls and Dark Souls. You got to figure out how enemies are going to attack you, what to do versus their attacks and stuff like that. So when I went inside there, I noticed that he's not really a threat. You just got to stay away from him. And then the only attacks that he does to get close to you is that fast attack. As long as you like stand to the side or jump to the side or even block it, if you got enough stamina, you can see it inside my gameplay that I'm doing. As long as you block it or stand to the side, he's gonna miss. All he does is boom, come towards me. All I do is hit him a couple of times, stagger him a little bit, and then step away from him. And he's gonna do the same thing. Lunge forward. If I stay close to him, that's when he's gonna start doing his other little stuff he does, trying to grab me real fast. Cause that medium grab move is, man, that motherfucker deadly. Like it's hard to dodge that. You know, I got drained by his ass so many times, pause. So yeah. And then next up inside the Spit Game segment, you know, move right over to the 4K TV. I'm planning on getting, after looking at different 4K TVs and taking my time on getting the 4K TV after all these years, I could have been got one. I'm still rocking a Sony TV, Sony 3D TV I got over 10 years ago, and it's still hanging in there killing shit, you know. So after looking at videos and after, you know, looking at different prices and looking at my budget, there's 2 TVs I settled on that I chose between. I was gonna go with either the Sony X900 H, which is around $1,000, you know, around $950 to $1,000, or the LG CX, you know, or C10, wherever you want to pronounce it, but the LG C10 OLED 4K TV. And the LG OLED, the B8 or whatever, the older OLED TV, like just LG OLED in general is my dream 4K TV. That's always been my dream 4K TV for the past like 5 years already. LG C10 is around $1,300 to $1,500. It fluctuate between those price ranges, and it is worth the extra money or whatever. And after looking at different videos and stuff like that, I was kind of leaning towards the Sony. I'm already rocking Sony already. I love the way they integrate and talk to each other when it comes to my consoles and stuff. But I've chosen, and my mind is settled, I'm going strictly for the LG C10 with the HDMI 2.1, which allows you to do 4K at 120 hertz. Even if the consoles don't support it, it's still there. You know what I'm saying? You got all the support for HDR. The Sony does too, but you know, it's slacking inside some areas. The LG is slacking inside some areas too when it comes to the brightness and the super reflective screen. But I really want to go for my dream TV, dream 4K TV, instead of wasting money on something else and then upgrading a little bit later. I might as well just go for it now and then, you know, save the money from spending money on something that I'm going to upgrade from anyways. But I do like the Sony X900H, how you can take it out the box, set it to game mode, and then it's like boom. Every single video I've ever watched on YouTube about that TV, they all have said the same thing. They take it out the box, set it to game mode, and pretty much they really don't have to touch nothing else for the most part. All right, so my last topic within this segment, and the reason why you're not seeing me on camera no more and for the rest of this video is because I ran out of memory and I don't feel like, you know, erasing stuff like that in the middle of this recording. I might as well just go ahead and leave my gameplay playing on the screen for you guys, since I got plenty of it recently that I've been capturing from Spider-Man and all that stuff and Demon Souls. So just enjoy that as I talk to you guys with the rest of my topics. Next segment, Game Boy. Letting you guys know the games I've been playing recently. I have been on my PS5 and Xbox One X. So let's go ahead and go through some of these games I've been playing recently. And those games are, of course, first up, Demon Souls on PS5. Been playing the hell out of that game. Like you guys already know how I feel about that game already. But man, that's like every single time, because even when I first got the PS5, I wasn't only playing Demon Souls. I was still playing other games. Even right now, I'm still playing all kind of other games. Every time I get back on my PS5, it's like a whole the same experience again. It's like you can tell the big difference from the PS4 to the PS5. Like it's a night and day difference. And I keep on thinking that, okay, it's probably a small difference for me by now because I've already been seeing it inside my face. I live with it, you know. A lot of people don't got it right now. They're just watching gameplay, but I live with it, so I should be used to it by now, but I'm not. That shit is crazy. Like, it's just the animations, the smoothness of it, the graphics, the sparks, the sound effects. Like, it's ridiculous. The controller itself is the next gen. The controller itself beats the Xbox. I never was, I'm the universal gamer. But if I was a fanboy, my argument would be the PlayStation controller alone is better than the whole entire Xbox itself. I'm sorry, it is. Like, the console and the controller feels like a next gen machine. Like, not just the console. The Xboxes still feel like an upgrade. They still got batteries inside their damn controller. Are you serious right now? Do you guys got a marketing deal with Duracell or something like that, or Energizer? They must do, because if y'all have not upgraded y'all controller and y'all see fans talking about and still making fun of the Xbox still having batteries, and y'all still come out with a next gen console at this point with batteries, y'all ain't serious about y'all game. Like, y'all ain't serious about having a next gen console, because it still feel old gen, but just with next gen. It still feel like an Xbox One, but just more powerful. So it just feels like the third edition of the Xbox One. So you got the Xbox One, Xbox One X, and the Xbox Series X. It's still the same generation to me. I might not even get a new Xbox. I'm gonna get my son a new Xbox, and I'm gonna buy me an upgraded gaming laptop to play my Xbox games on. That's how we're gonna do that. Ain't no way in the world. Even some of the PS4 games that's playable on a PlayStation 5. If you never played those PS4 games before and someone told you that was a PS5 game, you would believe them. That's how good the PS5 makes the PS4 games run and look. At least most of them. Anyways, enough being on the PlayStation nuts. Spider-Man Remastered, been also playing that. I'm pretty much 65% done with that game, literally. And, you know, I'm not going to hop right on Miles Morales, even though that's a legit PS5 game. But I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like from what I'm playing with this Spider-Man remastered, that's the PS5 game too. Because ain't no way in the world Miles Morales look any better than that Spider-Man game, that Spider-Man remastered. There's no way on earth. Like that shit is like, it has all the bells and whistles. What else can you do? Like it has all the animations, all the PS5 animations. It just don't have probably the extra particle effects, probably stuff like that. But other than that, it's the whole experience. So I don't know what else they can do to make Miles Morales be an actual night and day difference from the Spider-Man remastered. So I'm gonna take a break from the Spider-Man universe for a moment and hop on some other games. Probably open up Kingdom Hearts for the PS4 and start out on my PS5. And yeah. The next up, Call of Duty World War II on PS5. You guys been seeing me go live here and there on that game. If you ever see me go live and you join my stream, the best thing to do, especially if I'm playing multiplayer, wait until like another 1 or 2 matches. Don't leave out yet, because it takes for me to get, you know what I'm saying, warmed up sometimes. Like after like 1 match, people will watch my stream and see me kind of do okay inside the first game and then leave out. Trust and believe, you're missing out, bro. Especially my commentary, and when I get my new headset, I'm an OG when it comes to these games. A lot of y'all don't, you know, who y'all get it from. And then on the Xbox side of things, I've been playing Darksiders for the Xbox One, Darksiders Remastered. Finally playing that game after all these years. After all that I've been hearing about it, it's like Zelda and stuff like that. I will say it's not like Zelda. You know, I don't understand why people is making a reference. Now, when I did enter my first area, where as far as the dungeon and stuff like that, I could see why people are making references towards Zelda and stuff. I feel like it's its own game, you know what I'm saying? I could see different references from like God of War and stuff and things of that nature, even Devil May Cry, you know, with the souls and the way they look and everything. Like, it's a lot of references that game makes, but it's not the way people were saying it before, like, oh, it's exactly like Zelda, it's just like Zelda. No, the hell it's not. Of course, I know they weren't saying like it's the same as far as graphics and as far as the way it looks and stuff. I know they weren't saying that. They're talking about as far as gameplay and the way certain elements are inside the game. And I still beg to differ, you know. No, it's not, you know, at all. But I do really like that game. I'm loving the game and stuff. Like, I like how hard it is. It got decent reviews from anywhere between a 7 to an 8.5. That's not bad at all. And for what it does, it's not bad either. I like the progression system of it. I like how hard it is. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard. I play all my games on hard difficulty for the most part. And, you know, it's a tough game. It's a real good game. It's not a bad game at all. Graphics is kind of old for its time. The update remaster makes it, you know, bring some life back into it and makes it look decent. But other than that, like, because it actually feels like an Xbox One game. You know, I don't feel that bad. The next game I've been playing on my Xbox recently, actually just started playing it last night, is Doom Eternal. My son got me playing that right now. I was playing the other Doom, the one that came out right before it, and got like halfway through it on PC, but just stopped playing it due to me just playing some other games and my attention being off my, you know, PC games. But my son been saying how he been playing it and how he been liking it, and I already been keeping my eye on that game, you know, but I've been wanting to play through the first one first, but, you know, my son been playing it lately a lot, so I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and get up on that bad boy. And then lastly, just, you know, just play something to break, just to relax sometimes. You know, I've been playing Peggle. Peggle, you can't go wrong with Peggle, and I guarantee you, you can send me your gamer tag or whatever. We can have a 1v1, whatever. There ain't that many people in the world that's better than me in Peggle. I put over probably 40 to 80 hours, probably more than that. Like, I'm probably selling myself short, probably like 1,000 hours into Peggle. Like, I played the hell out of Peggle. Like, I got Peggle on the Xbox, I got Peggle on PlayStation, I got Peggle on my damn handhelds, I got it on my phone. Like, that's the game where when family used to come over, or when family come over, friends come over, especially if I got the projector, man, like, that's the go-to game, because anybody can pick that game up and play it. And anybody can beat anybody. Like, a little kid can beat an adult can beat, anybody can beat anybody inside that game. As long as you understand the concept of the game, as long as you, and especially when you start learning the different characters and what their different special moves are, how to hit different pegs and stuff, and how to do, man, I'm telling you, I'm like a beast. I got all kind of little trick shots, and man, I'm like Jordan when it comes to Peggle. Like, no bullshit. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'll be even questioning how I'm that damn good. Like, But when you play something over and over and you keep on playing it and you love it, like you just get that damn good. So I got a couple of little gameplay clips I can probably pop up that I saved on my Xbox. Last segment within this Gamers Tube cast is Party Chat. And that's pretty much, I want to talk to you guys about the recent comments or comments I got on videos and stuff like that I made, whether it's in the past, whether it's recent. And I really want to highlight comments I got kind of recently on my Forge maps that I made a long time ago. Man, you know how you get a nostalgic feeling of, when you hear something or you smell something or something like that? That's what I get when I get these comments nowadays of people saying, man, I remember when you first made these maps back in the days and stuff like that. It's still cool to see you still doing YouTube videos. Like, that's like, whenever I get comments like that, no bullshit, it feels like Doc himself from Back to the Future done pulled up inside the DeLorean and took me back in time. Like, it feels like really that nostalgic, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I just remember all those moments of just having fun and everyone hyped up for it and everything, and everyone inside the lobby trying to calm everybody down, everyone being loud and stuff like that. And that's what I miss about the Halo community and just the online community as a whole. Like when they first came out with the party where you can party up and stuff like that, no matter what game you're playing, all your friends can party up together with each other and together. That was cool, but it's a double-edged sword, because what it also did was kill the gaming in-game community. Like now inside the game itself, there's no community inside of it. I remember back in the days, inside Halo, like used to be able to, everyone used to have a mic, talking stuff to each other and stuff like that. Even the party up feature is taken out of all the games, all the multiplayer games, all inside Halo. I never thought they was gonna take that out of Halo. They took that out, and it's been so long since that's been inside Halo that even veterans don't even know what the hell I'm talking about every time I mention it. Don't nobody remember when, anybody that's watching this video, do you remember when you used to play Halo multiplayer, and once the match is over with, you can check the box to party up with whoever's inside the game, and after that it'll keep you guys all inside the same lobby, and it'll continue to search for whatever players that needs to be searched for, but it'll keep everyone together no matter if you're on the same team or what. It kept everyone together. So it be times where we have sessions of big team battles with complete strangers, but we'll all stay together and keep on playing against each other on the next map, the next map, the next map. Just keep on playing against each other, and it saves time for the matchmaking system to have to do any work because we already partied up with each other. That is completely taken out of Halo, and everybody acting like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Now these days, you gotta go and search for the person that you just saw. You gotta hopefully you remember their gamer tag or search for recent players. Like, that's so annoying. Like, you should be able to simply party up inside a matchmaking game and stay partied up. Like that's why I'm saying, like, my Gamers Tube cast, my gaming vlogs, they're gonna take off and be top of the line on YouTube, because once people start catching the ear to how I be knowing so much stuff that a lot of gamers don't be talking about inside their gaming videos, but I be always talking about and giving people knowledge on. Yeah, bro, like, I'm about to take off. All I just need is y'all support, period. Because I'm about to start making them bring a lot of stuff back into these games and stuff like that that's missing. Like, for example, all these stuff that you kids like to pay for and stuff like that inside these games, Battle Pass and all that old stupid shit, that stuff used to be unlockable after beating the game. That used to be a reward for beating the game. All these different costumes and gun skins that y'all be stealing y'all parents' credit card and paying for, being slick, that stuff used to be free. But anyways, enough ranting. Like I said, thank you guys for leaving comments and stuff, and it brings back so many memories. That's why I know on this Halo Infinite, I have to be inside Forge doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to set some days to the side to where on these particular days I'm inside Halo Forge, because I skipped Forge inside the last two Halos. I didn't really mess with Forge like that, which is like sad, because like I'm a beast when it comes to Forge. That's why I'm a good video editor. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there for hours and just work on something. You know what I'm saying? My mind just functions and just focuses on something. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this super long Gamers Tube cast. But like I said, I didn't mind. Like, I don't mind. You guys got some gameplay to watch. And if you made it to this point inside the video, I had to record this part 2 times because even my audio recorder ran out of memory. But if you made it to this point, put hashtag made it through down below, and then you'll be entered to win any game of your choice in the next couple of months. I'll be giving away a free game. The cool thing about my giveaway is it don't matter how many times you get entered, you get entered multiple times. So like, for example, if you put hashtag made it through down below, showing me that you made it through my whole video, that's one entry. And then also I'll be putting the next 10 subscribers into my entry as well. So Bam, that's your second entry if you're a new subscriber. And if you watch this video, boom, that's 2 entries that increase your chance ×2 to win. So it don't matter how many entries. All it takes is for you to watch my videos. Sometimes I have different entries for you to have a chance to win something. Sometimes I won't. That's a way for me to get me to be less underrated and get people to watch me and get people to, get more involved with what I do and subscribe and things of that nature, and to get me motivated to do more up on here on YouTube on my gaming channel. So with that being said, people of YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Keep on gaming. No matter what console you game on, just enjoy the game that you playing. So with that being said, it's your man with the plan in his hand. That's how you stop. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll get you!